What is going on, YouTube? We are back with another video. Today we're gonna be doing a tier list prediction for season 3's initial patch drop. We have not gotten to the game yet, but we have seen the patch notes. We're gonna drop this tier list, just predict how everything's gonna go. All right, we're gonna predict. We're gonna go from top left to bottom right. Let's start. Let's begin. We're gonna Arya. Arya didn't get too many significant nerfs of anything, honestly. Or down to didn't get nerfed. However, the air movement is gonna be a lot better, so maybe we could burst into Arya a lot easier. So instead of top tier, I'm dropping her down to high tier. Probably still gonna be a very good character, but I feel like just being able to get in on her is gonna be her weakness, because she was just really just whiff punish machine. All right, next we got Banana Guard. Banana Guard, dude, if you guys didn't see the clip of Banana Guard freaking styling in the lab with those combos, bro. Jab, what was it? I forgot what it was, bro. Nair, jab, up tilt, nair, side air. True combo. This character's gonna be a combo demon, bro. I've been so excited. He's had no combos at all. He's just had jab up tilt and jab up special as his only true combos. And then like up airs, if you get lucky. But this character is gonna be crazy. Instead of being a low tier, I think he's gonna shoot up to high tier. I think he's gonna shoot up to high tier, bro. This character is gonna be moving, and I'm gonna prove it. I just can't wait. I can't wait, bro, to play Banana Guard again. I dropped him because he was just so trash. Everybody's like, "Meh, you made Banana Guard." You guys suck in the YouTube comments, bro. You guys suck. All right, Banana Guard is trash. You guys probably think Garnet is top 3 and Taz is number 1 in the game. You guys suck if you think those characters are good. Now they're gonna be good because the freaking got buffed like crazy. But everybody's like, Banana Guard's broken. So much kill power. Yeah, bro, if he could freaking hit you. Next up, we got Batman. Batman has gotten some pretty dope changes, if you ask me. He got his old down tilt back, which is his new dash attack, but now his old dash attack, which is now his new down tilt. So he pretty much got beta down tilt back. And now his dash attack is like a freaking dash, a freaking 2-piece, bro. It's gonna be crazy. I feel like Batman's gonna flow really, really nicely. He's never gonna be bad because Batarangs never gonna get touched. So I think he's gonna be right there, high tier. He's gonna have a lot of aggression to him. However, I feel like he obviously has openings. He's one of the honest high tiers, bro. So that's why I put him at the bottom of high tier. Next up, we have Black Adam. And I think this is gonna be an overall tier list, not 1v1s or 2v2 specified. Just overall how good I feel like the characters are. Maybe it's like a 1v1 in their own right. Just like how good they are on paper, right? Black Adam got some crazy nerfs in the wrong areas. Down tilt got a 6-second cooldown. Booster special, you could use it, but there's no point of using it because you can't double electrify somebody unless it's 6 seconds past the first one. Just really awkward. However, I still think it's gonna be very solid because he still has very low whiff lag. Oh, they also nerfed his nair. I forgot about that. They nerfed his nair. His clap is now smaller and it doesn't linger as long, I believe. Or there's no, yeah, if you hit somebody, there's not as much hit stun to where if you're trying to hit them for hitting your teammate, you get freaking clapped like 3 seconds after the fact. However, this character's still gonna have the side air, still gonna have the nair, honestly, down air, the jabs to up tilt, dude. Side special also takes dodge meter now, but I'm assuming if you go on burnout, it's still gonna be the same, so it doesn't really matter. For the most part, it's just gonna make him go on burnout a little bit sooner, which is kind of huge. But I still think he's gonna be very, very good. He has his roll jab combos, his loops with down air, jab dair. It's gonna be good. I feel like the balances were all right, but they weren't really necessary, if you understand what I mean. Next up, we got Bugs Bunny, virtually untouched. They nerfed his jab from hitting behind him. I guess that's, something, right? But his nair is still crazy. His safe's still really good. His tunnel is, I think his tunnel is the biggest thing. I think nair is really easy to deal with. Oh, they also nerfed his nair drift back, so he has to commit more often, which I'm happy with. It's a good change. However, this character's tunnel is crazy. Nair is still crazy. Up air is still crazy. This character is gonna be right there above Black Adam, in my opinion. I feel like you can't go wrong when it comes to Bugs Bunny. Everything is just straight cut. He has his loops, high damage, and early kill potential with Rocket and Safe falling off the stage. I don't think he's broken by any means. It's just annoying how one button this character feels. Next up, we got Finn. Finn has been a demon in season 1. Season 2 got chopped in half. This character required a lot more skill, and I think they nerfed him even more. His aerial neutral attack is has a 20 frame move lockout, so you can't do nair chains anymore, which, you know, makes sense. His backpack, like the coin damage knockback ratio, got lowered a lot, so now he's not gonna be killing nearly as early. So we're just gonna see how he goes, but probably put him. He still has the jab, bro. He has the best neutral in the game because he has that charge attack jab that just combos into a lot. He has those bread and butters off a jab up till you can't go wrong with a charging move that you can walk like left to right with. So I think Finn's in a good spot. I feel like he does take skill. You don't get those easy bread and butter combos anymore like he did in season 1. Also, his kill power dropped down a little bit, so you just gotta win a couple more interactions before you can kill, which isn't too bad. All right, it's not too bad. I honestly think this character is gonna be disgusting. Put him in a high tier. I think Garnet from a high mid character is gonna work their way into the higher tier. Bro, C4 is gonna be ridiculously clean. Neutral area got buffed. More armor on this character. This character's gonna be scary, bro. And even more aerial momentum now because of the buff. I think Garnet's gonna be crazy. That's my prediction right there. High tier. Gizmo has fallen off. Yeah, this character is still so good in my opinion, but we're not gonna put everybody in high tier. I don't do tier lists like that. We're gonna drop him down to the top of mid tier. I feel like he's fallen off a little bit. His combo game is still solid, bro. Don't sleep on this character. He's the top of mid tier. The only reason I'm not putting him in high tier is because I don't want to oversaturate the high tiers. All right, with people that will just be at the bottom of high tier. It just doesn't make sense. However, Gizmo, like I said, still got stuff. Still got the arrow. Still has exploding car. You just have to be smart with this character. It's not free wins like season 1 anymore. Next up, we got Harley. Harley has always been in a good spot, in my opinion. Aside from season 1. Season 1, she was disgusting. There was no convincing me otherwise. Like, this character was crazy. Season 2, very good. Then they reverted her, gave her some more buffs for whatever reason, and now they bounced her a little bit. I think she's still gonna be crazy. I think she's gonna be the middle high tier. Still very solid. You still got the side air, you still got the combos, you still got the sharking if you're a good player. This character cannot be bad the way that she is built. However, I do think the momentum from other characters is gonna be really, really good when it comes to just being able to oppress Harley. Next up, we got IG. Yo, IG might have gotten gutted, and I hope he did, because there was no IG player in this game that played with skill. None. Not at all. None at all, bro. They were all just mashing there at a hit stun, hoping to get their freaking kills at 40 with up special. Dude, it was ridiculous, bro. This character was a joke. But they have locked in a bunch of nerfs that I feel like could change this character to be, instead of freaking high tier, drop it down a bit. I think he's gonna be mid tier. I don't know how low in mid tier, but he's gonna be mid tier in my opinion. I feel like the changes are gonna be enough to actually balance this character this time around. I hope. Because PFG has not been able to balance his character for anything, for the life of them, since the beta. He's always been experimental. He will always be experimental. He's too big. How do you balance a character that's the biggest in the game? Next up is Jake, but we're gonna save him for last. I'm not gonna lie, we're saving Jake for last, because we can't let you guys know what I think about Jake just yet. Jason, however, no touches. I feel like he's gonna be better than IG. However, still mid, still super mid. All he got really was the momentum changes that everybody else got, so it's not like anything actually changed about the character. I feel like Nair could come out a little bit faster, which would be sick, but no changes. Characters around him are getting changed, so we'll see where he sits, but I think it's gonna be right in the middle, just like he was before. Still got the jab side special. Now he has more momentum, so maybe he'll have like different combos and follow-ups and stuff, which will be pretty cool. But like I said, we'll have to see. We will have to see. We got Joker. Joker has always been a very solid character. I feel like we're gonna throw him, boom, right below Harley. He got a lot more whiff. He's a lot more tolerable. They just nerfed a little bit about him. I believe it's his down air. But the main thing that was a problem with this character was you cannot get in on this character because all he has to do is walk back with his freaking 12-foot long fishing freaking fish, just swinging a fish, and he'll just jab you for 70%. I feel like he's just always been a solid spot, but he still has those upper strings. Side special still very good. And I just feel like characters are just gonna be buffed above him because I really think that they're looking for a meta switch when it comes to the season, and I'm all down for it. I'm so down for it. I want a new meta switch. It's gonna be crazy, and I think that's something that the game just really needs. Next up, we got LeBron James. He got some crazy buffs apparently. So with that new down air, no ball, he got a lot more no ball stuff. I think he's gonna shoot up. He's gonna be like old LeBron. LeBron is gonna be pushed a lot more towards that beta feel. I feel like overall this game is gonna be moving a lot more to the beta feel, because they're figuring out how stuff is working and what's good for the game and what is fun for the game. And it's that fast-paced multi that everybody loves. That's why they're increasing the speed, increasing the freaking drift, increasing the momentum, everything. It's all gonna be good. More dodges. It's all good. It's all good. And they're going back, and it's a smart thing to do because new multi is not old multi, man. We got Marvin next up. Next up, Marvin, dude. I didn't see too many crazy changes aside from like button resetting like the attack, so maybe that'll be crazy. I think Marvin was one of the characters I didn't overlook on the tier list, or on the patch notes rather. But I think Marvin's gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be high tier. It's gonna be right here in the middle of mid tier, above Jason, below Gizmo. This character is pretty average. It's just projectile spam. Once you get in, this character gets cooked as it should be. Projectile wall. We're gonna see how he plays out though. Marvin, like I was saying, very average, and that's why he's right in the middle. Very average, very not demure, very average. Next up, we got Morty. Morty is still gonna be very sick. I feel not bottom tier. I don't know why they wanted me to put it bottom tier. The tier list is scamming. I think there's no way you could go wrong with this character, especially even just like fully balanced. This character is always going to be good in my opinion. I feel like dirt is just super good. You always still got that snake shot. Grenades are always going to be really good. Gonna put him in high tier. This character is very solid, very annoying, very not demure. Let me stop saying that because I don't even know what demure means. But like I was saying, bro, Morty, solid character, well-rounded. Definitely belongs in the high tier category in my opinion. I think he's still gonna be there as well. Rain Dog, we're gonna have to see. I think Rain Dog's gonna be solid. He got the aerial drift. Side air aerial drift is gonna be really good. Same with down air. This character is gonna be super solid. Always has been very like solid, but like you have to be way better than your the opponent. I feel like that's still how it's gonna be, especially when all these other characters are getting patched around Rain Dog. So yeah, Rain Dog's still gonna be in the same spot. Nothing's gonna change too much in my opinion. I feel like mid-tier, top of mid-tier is where this character is gonna stay and belong. Next up, we got Rick. I think Rick got some pretty solid changes. This character has always been either a problem or average. I think he's still gonna stay average. He got a couple of changes when it comes to Me6, which is gonna be really cool for those smart players that like to do setups. And I really think that he's gonna you know, push a lot of those cool combo metas, and it's gonna be sick, and I'm excited. But however, I think it's just gonna be a top of mid tier, not enough to break into the high tier, but still very solid in his own right. Yo, we're gonna make a change to Banana Guard. I'm feeling really optimistic about Banana Guard. I don't know why, but I feel like this character's be broken, and we have no top tiers yet, so I'm just gonna move him up to top tier since he's already at the top of high tier in my opinion. For my prediction, so we're just gonna move in the top tier. I feel like that's what they want. They want the banana to strive and survive and be ripe. We're gonna leave him there in the top tier. And to join him in the top tier, obviously Shaggy got nothing really nerfed. It's gonna be crazy as always. Shaggy, Tony's main, could never be bad, chat. Could never be bad. So we're just gonna leave him there. Top tier as always, alongside Steven. But Steven's gonna be below Banana Guard in my opinion. Character did not get touched at all. Still really good nair, still really good resources and options. It's not the most oppressive thing in the world, but this character is still really good. So I'm gonna leave him there. 26% nair, you can't go wrong with that with Steven. There's no convincing me otherwise. All right, next up we got the Stripe. Stripe received a couple changes. Main thing that I'm looking forward to is whenever he doesn't have that saw blade, to actually be able to use that little freaking little chomp when you don't have saw blade. I think that's gonna be really cool. I feel like Stripe is very good right now, and he didn't get too many changes. His jab is still very good. It's gonna be the same character for the most part, in my opinion. I feel like, so we're just gonna leave him in high tier. Very solid character. Jab combos, you do a lot of damage. It's gonna be crazy. However, this character does die early and has a solid amount of whiff lag. I'll be honest, he does have a solid amount of whiff lag. Coming up next is Superman. Superman did get some sick skins. I didn't see too many nerfs, if any. This character is very good. Ice Breath is very good. Jab is very good. This is overall ability to have consistent combos and kill power. Very, very good. I think he's gonna be very, very solid in the meta still. We're gonna put him in the middle of high tier. I don't think much has changed. I think he's always been in the middle of high tier. I feel like there's characters that drop below him, and I feel like there's characters that went above him. As you can see, we got freaking Garnet above him somehow. So that is a change for sure. Taz following right behind. I feel like Taz always pretty average. In twos, he shines because he just tornadoes behind his teammate and it just works. However, overall, I think his character is very mid. All he really has is tornado and like dash attack and nair side air. But nothing like too much out of like his very linear game plan. Still a very solid character, don't get me wrong. You can still win with this character by far, but Taz is probably the easiest character to parry in the game. As well as this character, it's just average, you know? Average Joe. This is like average Andy right here. Taz, the average Andy. Tom and Jerry got some pretty solid changes. I think with the new momentum thing, the new momentum changes, this character is gonna drop down a solid amount in the tier list. I'm not gonna lie. Before, I thought he was top tier. Now I think he's the bottom of high tier. We're gonna see how it plays out. However, I think he's still gonna be very solid in the right hands. He obviously has great tools, great setups, great zoning. This character's gonna be very, 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 very solid. But just not better than all these characters that are probably just more consistent when it comes to cheesing, killing early, stuff like that. Just have to see how it plays out though. Velma has been on the rise. I think this character is very solid. I've been playing this guy named Blazy, Evo finalist, and all this guy does is spam jab, jab, book, up air, and I die. So if more Velmas just actually played the game alongside those combos, I feel like they'd be really solid. This character is, like I said, upcoming in the meta by a long shot. This character has been getting a lot of good changes, necessary changes, just to be a better character and more just viable overall. So I think she's gonna be in high tier, but the lower side of it, however, still very viable, which is a good thing. And it's hype. I'm excited. Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman. There's not much more I need to say. No nerfs this patch at all. No nerfs at all. Character's crazy, has a lot of stuff that they can nerf and they should nerf, and they need to nerf, or else I'm gonna flip out, smack the cat in the back of his bald head. That's Tony. Smack Tony as well in the back of his bald head at Evo 2026 if Wonder Woman doesn't get nerfed. But dude, this character is always gonna be prevalent, especially because they're not changing her, bro. Like, how do you allow a character to win 90% of your tournaments and you don't even look their way, bro? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. The way Nakat explains her, he's definitely has some sort of lean. I don't care what you guys say. He's not on a development team for the character bounces. I don't care. The way he talks about Wonder Woman makes her seem so balanced when she's not balanced, bro. She is very, very strong and she needs some tuning. It's just being real. You cannot, you know, sugarcoat it any more than he does. It's crazy. Agent Smith is next. I feel like, boom, middle high tier. This character has roll jab. This character, it's probably gonna be a lot nicer when it comes to those loops. Thankfully, with this momentum change, he's gonna be able to get in a lot easier aside from roll jabbing. Kill power has always been solid. I'm excited to see Agent Smith this patch because I liked Agent Smith on release. I feel like if they just reverted Agent Smith to release Agent Smith, now that they added teching, he'd be in a perfect spot, in my opinion. This character is probably the one I'm most excited for when it comes to skins. We got the new ranked skins for Samurai Jack coming this season. All those rewards, it's hype. I'm excited. I think this character is right next to Agent Smith. Very solid character. Very linear because side special is like his side special and jab are like his main approach options. However, this character could be very different from just those two moves. But those two moves are very strong, and I think they're gonna make him to stay, you know, in a very solid spot. Those moves alone. He does have sauce. I wish more Samurai Jacks actually had sauce for this character. This is one guy who does jab jab up air. It's a combo start, and it's the cleanest thing. He does IAD up air, and it's just so sick, and nobody else does it. They just do jab and freaking side special. You need to do better. Let's go. Beetlejuice. I forgot what his nerfs and buffs were. Oh my gosh. I feel like they weren't a lot though. Beetlejuice was the worst character last season. I think it's gonna stay that way. He does have roll jab. I think the players are also holding this character back. But I've played this character. His character doesn't have a lot. I'll be real. His character doesn't have a lot. Not much kill power. His laddering game is very average. But you have to be outplaying your opponent a lot. It's kind of like Banana Guard was last season. And I thought Banana Guard was low tier last season. I'll be honest. Very easy to beat. I think he's staying down there. I think he's staying down there where he deserves to be. Nobody said Beetlejuice for the third time. And he's still trash. Alright? They only said it twice. That's why that new movie's out, because they only said it twice. Jeez, man, get it together. We have Powerpuff Girls, the newest edition. I'm gonna put her straight to high tier. In the right hands, I feel like that character is gonna be freaking disgusting with the swap capabilities and everything. It's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be so sick. I'm excited to play her. I play freaking Pyramithra in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, dude, and I'm crazy with that character. So hopefully that swapping feel translates really cleanly, and yeah, hopefully it's fun. Last but not least, we got the main Jake. Jake got some solid buffs. We don't know how, you know, detrimental they're gonna be to this character, but I think I'm gonna slide Jake into the top 6 category. This character's crazy. And I'm gonna be the #1 player again. Let's go. If you guys liked the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. We're gonna be streaming on Twitch, so if you guys ever want to see us live, Monday, Tuesdays, we're live. Twitch.tv/JMafia. The first A is gonna be an X. Until next time, y'all boys. Later.